So guys, back out on the bank. As I said in my last video, if you watched that, we've come down to Surrey now. Excuse me. I drove down last night, took me 5 hours, and I stayed in a campsite. But the link to the campsite is a cracking campsite, really friendly. It was only £15 for a one-man bivvy. Had a terrible sleep, I can't lie. I'm absolutely shattered, I'm not sure if it paid off that much. But anyway, we've come down to the lake. This is the lake. It's absolutely stunning. Lodge Pool, it's called. It's not actually on the Nudigates website. I think it must have been added and then they haven't updated the website, but and it's on a separate farm, green farm. And I actually went to the wrong entrance, didn't I? My Google Maps took me to an entrance, so I sat there. And then just before 7, which is when the gate opens, I looked on the Google Maps and I could see there was another road, so I've come round and that's the right one. Anyway, all the stuff's in the peg. Right, there's yeah, so got a right mess here, but this is the peg. Some lovely lilies. We've got a tree on the left. We've got some lilies to the right and some reeds. Yeah, cracking place. They let 8 people on. I've heard a carp sucking already. I did walk over to that side. I did actually see a golden orth, that's the target. There was one over there, half under the lilies. And in this swim, I've seen something on the surface, quite a substantial fish. So from what I can gather, it's full of golden orth. So I'm not stressing about going around there for that one, but I've picked this peg. There's got no trees above me. I've got plenty of room. They're quite tight, a lot of the pegs, and there's some lovely tension here. And I you know, want to be a landing fish and stuff. So I've picked this peg. It's quite well worn. So that suggests to me that it's a popular peg. And like I said, I've got all the features. I've got plenty of open water. I've got plenty of marginal stuff as well. I brought some maggots with me, but I believe the small stuff can be a bit of a nuisance. But what I'm planning on doing is, because I've got my 5-hour drive later, the plan is I've brought me little, well, I've bought float rods, I've bought a feeder rod, and I've bought a little whip that I bought. I'm thinking, get on the maggots, catch a little orth, just to get it out of the way, then focus on the sort of specimen size fish in here, because there is some big, I think they go to like £7 the orth, and there's some nice tench as well. I can sit back, relax on method feeders then. But yeah, I'm going to try and get one quick as we can so then I can chill. And if we get the job done, I think I'll probably wrap up about dinner time, because like I said, I've got that drive. Because it goes quiet, doesn't it? Dinner time 2 till 4, 12 till 2-ish is always a quiet period anyway. So yeah, let's get this gear set up. So guys, just put the float rod out, double maggot, first cast within minutes, and not a bad size one as well. Like I said, I think they go to about £7. I think there's a good chance of a 2, but there's a lot of little ones as well, so that's not a bad start. Target achieved. Like I said, I can relax now. I can just enjoy my day's fishing. I've seen a couple of carp as well, so yeah, let's get it back. Cracking fish. Species number 59. Sweet. Awesome. Okay guys, we've had another couple of orth. Just this sort of size on the float. I'm missing a few bites. I think it's off fish this sort of size. I'm fishing quite heavy on the float because I don't want to lose any tench or anything like that, you know, that I hook into. So we'll see how it goes and persevere with the float. Like I said, target achieved, so we're just chilling now. Nothing on the method. There's loads of fish fishing out there. I forgot my GoPro, so I'm not going to be able to get any fight footage, unfortunately. But yeah, oh, and we're over the Gatwick flight path, so there's lots of planes. But yeah, there's loads of fizzing out there, so I've moved the method out into where all the fizzing is. I'm surprised it hasn't gone actually, because the fizzing's carried on the whole time. But anyway, yeah, let's see how we get on. First one on the method feeder. Don't know how he was expecting. Only just goes in. Lovely looking. Oh, lovely looking fish. The colours on their back. I switched over to corn on the float because just getting loads of little tiny ones, half the size of this. So put sweet corn on, see if we can get something else, a tench maybe. So on the method feeder we just got a worm meal ground bait. There is a few little pellets in there, not many, little 2 mils, and then I'm using this Cell 10 mil on the hook bait, and I got some of that Smart Cell liquid. Never used it before, can't do any harm, can it? Well guys, the method's just gone off. I think that's the biggest one of the trip, just about probably. So yeah, cracking fish, just getting back. So back home now after that 5-hour drive. Yeah, I know people are going to say it says 4.5 hours on your sat nav thing, but with the traffic it's over, just over 5 hours. Yeah, that M25, if you do that every day, fair play to you. I could not do that. But anyway, we're back home, and yeah, target achieved. However, in terms of a good day's fishing, it wasn't really for me. The biggest fish I caught was about 10 ounces. It's £10 a rod, two rods is £20. There's no like discount for the two. I was expecting more fish. I didn't want the carp, but once I'd caught, or tench or whatever necessarily, but once I'd got my golden North, I just wanted a good day's sport, so I was hoping for something bigger. You know, and it just didn't come along. And then it did die off like I thought by 12, and I thought, you know what, cut your losses. You're going to be tired. It's a horrible journey. Just thingy done. We've got what we came for. So happy days. However, I don't obviously this year fish commercial fisheries more than I have ever, maybe, because of the targets that I'm after. So, but I have said before, I do believe that they fish better in the afternoon than they do the morning. So maybe it would have been a different story in the afternoon. But for me, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't a great day's fishing that I was hoping for after getting the target. But what I hope is quite a short video, but hopefully I can put a bit of information on here, because when I've been looking, there hasn't been a lot of information. So hopefully this video can be helpful if anyone's as crazy as I am, who's just after an oar for a species hunt or whatever. Like I said, I probably didn't give it a fair shout in terms of a fishery. The other lakes look fantastic. I think there's about 7-8 lakes on the site. Lodgepool isn't on the website. But yeah, it's part of a farm just down the road, and you need to go down Rasper Road. If you go down, I'll put a picture now. If you go down the other road, yeah, there's a gate there, and I don't know if they even open it, but yeah, go down Rasper Road. The gate was open. There's a long concrete drive going down to the farm. You pay on the bank, as I said, it's £10 a rod. Yeah, I'll put a link to the website. There's quite a lot of information on there. However, the phone number, they don't answer the phone. And coming from the distance I was, there's only 8 people. There's a limited number on every lake, and Lodgepool is 8. And what I was a bit worried how far I travelled, whether I was going to get on. So I just wanted to know roughly what the sort of numbers are turning up at this time of year, because we're coming out, you know, into early autumn and stuff. But yeah, they didn't answer the phone. I tried for a couple of weeks, several times. So yeah, not the best really, but themselves look really nice, and I'm sure it's a great day's fishing. The Lodgepool is a specimen lake, so yeah, perhaps that's the reason why. But I went on that one because I knew from YouTube videos that there was a lot, even if it was just a small off, so I was guaranteed to get one. So that's why I picked that lake. The campsite that I stayed on, I'll put a link in the description. I know it's probably not really relevant, but maybe if someone's going down there and wants someone to stay. But it was Riverside in Horsham, and the reason why I put it in is they were so friendly that I highly recommend you go in there, whether you're fishing or not. Lovely place, cheap as chips for a campsite, £15. Around here, it's like £40 a night for one person. So yeah, £15 for the night. There was a lovely little river by there, full of fish as well. I got there too late to fish it really, so it was just a case of set up the bivvy, and I was pretty much sleeping within an hour or two, and then up at 6 AM to get to the lake. So yeah, but a lovely campsite. So where does that take us now? So that is the last course fish that I'm travelling for. Thank the Lord. There's at the bottom of my road, I've got the River Allen, and there's a bullhead that I want to target. I've been a bit reluctant, I'm not really sure why, but I'm going to get myself down there this weekend, or maybe even this week, because it's literally at the bottom of the road, and I want to get a bullhead. If I can get that, that takes us to 60, and then I reckon I can finish on about 63, 64 minimum with the sea species that I'm going to target. Plaice, codlin, coalfish, I can't remember the other one, but anyway, yeah. So that's where we're at, and then it's pike season. I'm really looking forward to getting back out for the pike. I'll be on the boat in October on my club water, which is always a great day's fishing. So yeah, I hope you join me with that one. So anyway, guys, thanks for listening to my waffle. I hope that was informative for anyone going to that fishery. And yeah, tight lines in your own fishing. Hope you're doing really well, and I hope you're doing well in general. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye now.